Hey guys, Charlie here from StogieReview.com with another cigar review video for you. Today I've got another first impressions video, something a little different here today. This little barber pole here comes from a company. They're the Key West Cigar Company slash Island Cigar Factory slash I believe Rafael Fuente. So they sent me a sample pack with a couple different cigars, and in there is this Salomon Vitola barber pole dual wrapper called the Al Capone. Right? Let's see. So this is a 5.5 inches long by 48 ring gauge, and I believe that 48 ring gauge refers to this part that's a bit more tapered. It gets a bit larger down here, maybe to 52 or 54. Sorry about the noise in the background. With a figurado point on it. Anyway, don't know too much about the blend. The two wrappers are a Connecticut Shade and a Habano. Don't know anything about the binder or filler. Don't have too much information about the cigar in general. So I figured, why not give it a shot and jump right in. So looking at the cigar, there is a crack. I don't know if you can see that in the Connecticut Shade part towards the top, and it looks like that the Connecticut Shade is on top of the Habano. So that's how they rolled it here. And at the end, the Connecticut Shade isn't in this last inch at the tip. So got some good tooth on it. Looks pretty well put together. Just sort of getting a light wood off the wrapper itself. The foot's almost closed, so not too much different. Maybe just a little darker wood there. Off the cold draw, I've already done a straight cut through the cap here. Good flow, good draw passing through. Flavor-wise, not getting too much. Maybe a little bit of dark fruit. So torching this up here in the figurado foot. My Cigar plunge lighter, which has actually been recalled, but I'm not going to go through the trouble of sending it back and see if it needs to be fixed or whatever. So I think we got it lit. Getting some good smoke through it, kind of creamy wood. Great draw. Yeah, and there's some sweetness in there too. Sweet, creamy, wood. I don't know. Maybe a touch of white pepper in there, but not all that spicy. I don't smoke many barber poles, and not too many figurados actually, but so this should be a nice little change up for me. And I've never smoked anything from this cigar company before, so I'll continue getting into the first third, then I'll come back and tell you how things are going. All right, I'm back. First third of my Al Capone cigar. Sun's starting to set, so hopefully you can still see me and still see the cigar. Things are going okay. The Connecticut Shade wrapper part of the barber pole is cracking all over the place and starting to lift off, showing the Habano leaf underneath it. But that's not really affecting anything. It's sort of it's just on top of the main wrapper. I was getting a little bit of tar. That's not going to come through. I clipped through, and that seems to have helped it for now, but I'm worried that I'm going to be getting some more tar. Draw's good, burns good. Once I got past that first inch with the sort of figurado end, the ash fell off, but otherwise it's a nice sort of light gray, holding on okay, about an inch and a half, or about half an inch at a time. Flavor-wise, nothing too complex. A lot of wood, again, sort of the same as before. Wood, creaminess, a little bit of sweetness, but nothing really stands out. So nothing too fantastic, but pretty good so far. So I'll keep working on this and come back in a little bit. All right, in the second third here of the Al Capone little mini Salamone. Not mini, just sort of. They have a larger Churchill size Salamone, but this is the sort of Robusto size one. So things are going okay. The tar came back a little bit, so I clipped it again, and that seems to have done the trick. Draws good, burns good. Ash keeps falling off at about half an inch or so. Like I said, those keep getting those cracks in the Connecticut shade part of the wrapper, but those really haven't affected anything. Good amount of smoke. Again, mostly sort of creamy. That's sort of come to the forefront, the creaminess. The wood's faded a bit, so definitely a mild, maybe mild to medium, both in body and strength and that sort of thing. So, excuse me, I'd usually go for something a bit stronger, but this is probably be a little bit better earlier in the day. Sorry about the low light conditions. We went from being way too bright to a bit too dark. So, and the fact that it's still light in the background makes my face kind of dark. So, but anyway, so yeah, I'll get down to the end and give you my final thoughts at that point. Stay tuned. All right, getting right down to the end here of my Al Capone. And well, first of all, I'm happy to report that the tar has not come back at all, so that's good. Maybe I just hadn't clipped it deep enough when I made the cut in the cap. But yeah, things are wrapping up really well. Again, that sort of creamy wood, really I haven't noticed any real change up flavor wise. Ash has been around half an inch the whole time, so nothing spectacular. Good sort of decent creamy mild smoke, and I've enjoyed it. Hasn't didn't really wow me, but I wouldn't turn down one of these if they were ever offered to me again. So if you're ever down in Key West, check them out. I'll provide the link in the blog post. But anyway, I've enjoyed it. So it's been a nice sort of relatively warmish day out here in February. So as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.